Hello, my terrific Taurus, and welcome to your love reading. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, if you haven't had a chance, check out your other readings on my channel. I greatly appreciate it, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell, comment, all that great stuff. I would super appreciate it. I do apologize. I have a sinus infection, so my voice is a little bit let's say rustic. But let's go ahead and find your love reading here. I will be using this deck as well as two other love decks at the end for clarification. And if you can't see this, it won't matter. We will go through each card, so don't worry. But the top row is kind of where you are now. Second row is where you will be going the next month, 2 months, as far as your relationships. And the third row, for lack of a better term, we'll call it spirit, but it's whatever you believe is your guiding force personally. So if it's your higher divination, spirit, the universe, communion of saints, your ancestors, whatever you believe guides you, it's their advice to you. So let's see what we've got here. So we're starting out with the Knight of Cups in reverse. So I do believe for some of you, you guys have kind of, you're either not getting people that you want, okay? They're not coming into you. You're not getting a fresh crop of people that you want to date, right? Or you guys have recently dismissed somebody that you didn't feel was great. Or you need to dismiss if you haven't yet. Time is fluid in tarot, so you may be just starting this process. You may be somewhere in here already, okay? But I do feel like for some of you, you either just aren't getting those opportunities in for the right person, or again, like I said, there's just been somebody that you've just kind of like brushed off, or you've had a breakup recently, or, maybe you weren't even really seeing each other, but you were kind of just talking and you're like, I'm just ghosting, I'm done. They just aren't for me. You've kind of just let that go. So I don't really feel like, for whatever reason, you guys are really feeling like you are in a super awesome relationship moment right now. For a lot of you, I feel like you're kind of like, things are right? Even if you're in something, it's like it probably needs to go, or I could do better, or I don't want this right now, or I'm just in it to be not by myself kind of thing. I feel like that's what a lot of you are feeling. Here we have the 10 of Swords in reverse though. So I do feel like in the past, you all have been stabbed in the back in relationships, right? And I feel like this is what's driving a lot of you with your current relationship, is that you are not getting stabbed in the back again. You're not going to have it. You're not going to be involved in a situation where you are in a relationship that is a battle, that is somebody who's going to undercut you. You have to fight with them every day. They are going to stab you in the back. You can't trust them. You have a standard at this point, a set of standards that you have, you've been through it, right? You've been through enough. And you're like, I'm just not going to deal with it. And I do feel like that's kind of why you're like, nah, even if you're with somebody, you're kind of like, I could take them or leave them. Or you've dismissed them. You're kind of like, no, I'm not even going to lead you on. I'm just, you need to go. It's just not going to work. Or the very first time they start doing some, the things that you've had happen in the past, trust issue. You're like, nope, not going to get stabbed in the back. You need to go. Or they start the argument and you're like, I'm not going to deal with this living in a house where I'm bickering all the time, or dealing with a significant other that I have to bicker with and fight with all the time. Every day is a battle. That is not conducive to a good relationship. I've been there, done that. No thanks. Got the t-shirt and lost it in a divorce, whatever, right? I just feel like you're just over it. So I feel like that's why a lot of you are in this situation that you're in now. And it's even further confirmed by this 5 of Wands in reverse. Again, I feel like you are enjoying the fact that you'd rather have the peace right now of nobody than you would deal with anybody's crap, right? Deal with anybody coming at you, arguing with you, bringing drama to your door, any of that, right? You would rather be single than deal with that. You're like, forget it. It's not worth it. And I feel like that's really where a lot of you are right now. You're just like, what's even the upside? If, I'm not going to settle. I feel like that's where a lot of you are. Where are you going, right? Well, let's find out. So we have a Tower moment. And for a lot of you, with this being under that Knight of Cups in reverse, I feel like, your Tower moment is something where you really just do kind of shut out anybody who's still coming around, the people who are still trying to, maybe exes coming around, maybe people that you're friends with that want to, all of a sudden tell you how they feel about you, those kinds of things. But I do think for you, it's like a whole kind of epiphany that you're going to go through. Maybe it's your New Year's resolution, maybe it's whatever you decide that you're just going to live differently, right? You're just changing up the way you do things because you're like, I am going to start from scratch. So if you haven't already kind of let this person that you're kind of with, maybe if you're just with them to be with them, especially, go, I feel like your Tower moment is that breakup. I feel like your Tower moment is that I'm not really interested in you like this, or I don't see this going any farther. It may even be they bring out something like, I want to move in, I want to get married, I want to, they want to step it up a notch, and you just say, okay, this is where the Tower comes down because I'm not interested in that. I don't see this going any farther, right? I really feel like that is what you're going to be. You're going to be more inclined to say, I'm not going to tolerate anything that doesn't just feel like the zap, the zing, whatever, that makes me get the goosebumps, feel perfect, feels exactly right, because it's just not worth it. It's not worth my peace. It's not worth my sanity. It's not worth any of that right now. Okay. I've been there, done that, right? Not doing it again. And I do feel like Four of Pentacles, you're holding on to your money. Okay. And with that coming under the Ten of Swords in reverse, I feel like that's one of the smartest things you can do, honestly, because I feel like, again, it's because in your past, someone has really, really hit you hard, probably not only in the heart, but in the pocketbook, in the wallet, in the bank, right? Really screwed you over on funds, left you high and dry on money. In one way or another, they've really hit you hard, taken you back a notch financially, right? So with this Tower moment, maybe you saw that coming again too. Maybe they were offering again, let's move in together, let's do this, let's do that. And you saw that convergence of funds coming again. You're like, oh no, not today, Satan, not today. Because you're like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not getting involved in this again. Forget that. I know where that leads, right? So you're like, no way, I'm going to hold tight to my own money. I'm going to hold tight to my own principles, my own standards, and you can just go on. Thank you, but no thank you. Pass. Because I feel like you really believe that that is just not what you need, right? And I feel like that you've already been screwed over before, and you're just not going to do it again. You're done with all of that nonsense, right? And you may even still be going through some of that with an ex, right? This may be somebody who you're still going through this, and you were trying to work it out. No, you could be going through a divorce. This could be what this is. And it's like, okay, we were trying to work it out. No, trying to work it out. No, no, I'm getting out of here with what I've got left, right? Before it's too late. And that's my Tower moment. This is it. You've had your last chance. Boom, done, forget it. I'm taking what I've got left and I'm getting out of Dodge, right? Because your last card here is the Justice card. And I just feel like that is how you're going to get your justice, is just sticking to your guns, holding for yourself, being done with all the conflict, no more. You're tired of it. You're done. You're shutting it down with this Tower moment. It is over. No more chances. No more of this kind of thing, whether it's somebody new or whether you've been having the same thing over and over with the same person, trying again, whatever, you're done. Okay, that's your justice, that's your peace. And for some of you, this Justice card may be literally a legal situation. It may be the resolution of a divorce. It may be the resolution of the separation of, some of your, housing things or bills, or, if you had shared cohabitational, issues of bills or housing or cars or whatever, even if you weren't married, it could be the separation of that, again, because you're holding on to your funds, because you're not going to get stabbed in the back again. You're not dealing with any of this, right? Done. Not again. And I think that self-preservation is very good. I think that's justice for you. I think that that's moving forward. I think you know it needs to be done. That's why the Tower moment exists for you. I think it's all going to be like a positive movement forward, okay? I do not see anything negative here. I think this is great, okay? I think you're getting rid of that chance for somebody to stab you in your back. You're getting rid of that constant strife that you were having to at one point deal with and potentially afraid have to deal with again. Nobody wants to have to deal with that, right? But let's see what, for lack of a better word, Spirit says to you, okay? First is the Empress card, and this is a positive, beautiful, wonderful card, right? This is a maternal card, gender neutral though, but it's nurturing, right? It's a card where you get to sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor, okay? Again, you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor, right? Not somebody else taking credit for your stuff, not somebody else taking your money, not somebody else taking your funds, not somebody else taking your kids, whatever it may be, right? And I think that's all part of this justice. And that's all coming under this Tower where you say, enough's enough, stop it, shut it down, done. Okay? And I think this is when you get to sit back and enjoy your stuff, your family, your whatever it may be that you've worked for, that you've wanted, in peace and harmony, right? And I mean, I don't know how that could be any better, right? And I think that's what Spirit's saying to you. Look, sit back and just enjoy what you have. Don't go out looking for somebody new. Don't take anybody back. Stick to that Tower moment. This Tower is there for a reason. It's the universe's sign saying that things need to change, things need to come down. Believe it, because this is where you need to be. You need to be sitting back and actually having peace and calm and being able to enjoy the things that you've worked hard to build or establish or whatever it may be, okay? And the next card we have here is the Emperor card in reverse, right? And that is falling under your 10 of Swords in reverse and your Pentacles, 4 Pentacles. So I do feel like this is Spirit telling you that person is going to try to come back, right? This is the person that maybe was once head of your household, maybe was once center of your attention. Maybe you thought hung the moon, right? Gender neutral, again, could be a woman, but again, somebody that you thought of in high regards, high esteem, right? You thought this person like hung the moon, right? Really, really, really love this person. In fact, I think you probably, for many of you, tried over and over and over and over and over again with the same person to work this out. And even if this isn't the same person here, you still did that at one point, and then you've kind of carried it even into other new relationships, and you're like, okay, I've tried again with this person multiple times, you know, no. And I think this is Spirit telling you, okay, no. Push them away. I don't care if they keep coming back. I don't care if they promise you the moon, the stars. No, right? Do you want to be stabbed in the back again? No, you do not. Been there and done that, right? We're having no more of that. No more in 2024, okay? We're going to hold tight to our own pentacles because we've already been through a part where we knew that maybe we didn't get to have control of our own pentacles. Maybe they wouldn't even let us make our own pentacles because they were narcissistic and controlling. Maybe, you know, they tried to screw us over with our pentacles when divorce time came or whatever, you know, whatever it may be in your specific situation. This person is not great for you. The universe is telling you, shove them away. Do not allow, for whatever you believe, do not allow them back. Do not. If you do, that's on you, right? But I don't think you will. I think that by standing your ground, being strong, being fierce, being assertive, making a plan here where you say, I'm taking this walls down, I'm starting from scratch. I am going to hold tight to my money and build myself up in a way that I am planning ahead. You know, I'm going to get my own justice. I am going to do what's right. I'm going to make sure that I have a good plan in place. I am going to make sure that I can be independent, be self-sufficient. I am going to make sure that I am able to sit in peace and calm for my own self, my own sanity, and take care of those around me that I love and I care about, because I am self-sufficient, and I'm not going to let this person do any of this to me again, bother me again, stress me again, any of those things. I think that that is going to raise your vibrations, raise your energy level, raise your calm, your peace, your status, everything, to where we have the Queen of Wands right here, okay? And that is you. You are fiery hot. You are queen energy, queen of wands energy. You are coming through. You are going to have so many opportunities, okay? Opportunities for love, relationships, jobs, whatever you want, okay? Because once you start feeling better about yourself, you are going to start feeling better, looking better, putting out that energy. Everything kind of comes together, right? And when you start putting out higher energy, you start getting back higher energy, right? I mean, think about it. You see somebody on the street and they're like slumped over, looking horrible, you know, feeling horrible. You don't necessarily think that's somebody I want to date, right? You see somebody walking with great confidence, feeling very proud of themselves, strong about themselves. They look very classy. They're dressed well, all that kind of thing. That's the person you're like, wow, I want to meet that person, right? You're going to be exuding that, right? Fiery hot, because you have really come through it, and you've come through it strong, powerful, with justice, strength, power, all of that. So you are going to come out the other side a much, much stronger person. So I think you are going to be, in 2024, able to have whatever you want in the relationship realm. The question is, you know, are you even going to want most things? Or are you going to be like, no, I'm independent and I'm going to do what I want, right? And again, this is gender neutral. So if you're a male, the same thing. You're still going to be fiery hot, you know, and you may just want to, you know, do your own thing for a while. Maybe that's what you really want to do. But let's pull 3 love cards here, see what we've got for you. All right, so we've got codependency, and this could not be better, right? This is why you're shoving people away. This is why the tower has to come down. This is what they're saying here. Do not fall for codependency. Be independent. You've got to get away from this person, okay? That codependency is what got you into the situation, what made you have to have the tower come down. You cannot allow that to happen. You can do this on your own. You can do everything on your own. You can do so much more than you believe. And maybe you've been with somebody who's a narcissist and they've told you a million times, can't do it, by yourself, you would never make it, nobody would ever want you. Believe me, I've heard it all before. I've heard it 50 times, right? It's narcissistic abuse. Trust me when I tell you, I know. But you can do it. And you will do it. I see it right here. You will do it, okay? Keep an open mind. So I see with this one, it's telling you, you know, right here, keep an open mind, even if you're afraid, right? Even if you're afraid that somebody has screwed you over and you've been set back financially. What am I going to do? Can I do it? Can I do it on my own? How am I going to be able to make it? Hold on tight to your pinnacles, okay? Plan ahead. Again, keep an open mind. Plan ahead and know that you can do it on your own. It doesn't mean you have to, okay? Nothing about this is saying you have to. But it's saying you do not want this person. Keep an open mind and know that there are other people that are better for you out there. I promise you, okay? Than the person who's put you in bad predicaments, okay? Keep an open mind. The person who stabbed you in the back, and you're saying, I don't ever want to be stabbed in the back again, not having it, keep that, okay? Keep an open mind knowing, though, that everyone's not like this person. Keep this person away, but keep an open mind for other people, okay? Just keep that in mind. And this one says, getting to know each other, okay? And again, I feel like that's what's going to happen, okay? And again, I understand for those of you who are saying, look, I don't want a new relationship. If I make it through this and I get my justice and I get my peace and I get my calm, I do not want anyone else in 2024. Okay, but keep an open mind, okay? Because as you're fiery hot and you're putting out that high energy level, again, you're going to be returned with high energy level people, better quality people than maybe you've had, okay? So keep that open mind, because the great person for you, the right person for you may come in now that you're exuding better energy, right? And so get to know them, okay? Even if you don't decide that you want to be with them in a romantic sense, rather, they would make a great friend, right? You know, so allow yourself to at least be open to the option, okay? The prospect throughout the year. Don't shut people out completely, okay? That's all I think has to say about that. This, however, this deck of cards is kind of about internal thoughts. So it could be yours or it could be the person that you're thinking of here. But it might give you some insight into either what your thoughts are about or what theirs are about a little bit more. So we'll pull these 3 and close you out and hopefully get you some answers, okay? So this one says, others' opinions. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on others' beliefs. Again, I believe that a lot of you have been in situations where the situation has almost been an abusive, narcissistic type of relationship. And I feel like this is right on the Tower because it needed to come down because, you know, I do believe that you are a victim of other people's opinions, that they've told you, you can't do this, you can't make it on your own, you can't find somebody better than me, you can't do anything by yourself, you'll never be able to, you know, make it or have the things that I've given you, or whatever they tell you, right? Nah, it's not true. Don't buy it, okay? Do what it says there. Work on breaking free. That's what your Tower moment is all about, okay? Attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. And again, this is a narcissist to a T, okay? And I do feel like that's part of the problem you had here. That may have been part of what was stabbing you in the back. Infidelities, okay? They were getting attention from way too many people. And maybe you've been down that road multiple times with multiple different guys or multiple different girls, okay? So again, you know, this situation could be that, you know, you have been someone who draws in narcissistic people, and that kind of is cyclical and it gets you kind of trapped in that. So again, if you start seeing those kind of traits, those kind of red flags that you've seen in those past relationships, shove them away, okay? Keep an open mind about people. That doesn't mean shove everyone away. That doesn't mean everyone's like that. That doesn't mean put up walls, okay? They're so high no one could scale them, even Prince Charming, that's perfect, okay? But it does mean that there are people that are like that. They need attention from everyone all the time, okay? And yours is not gonna be enough for them. And if that's the case and you see that, you know, that's your clue. Here's your sign. Run, right? And that may be what you've been dealing with. So again, keep that in mind. You're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before. I can't get enough. And again, I feel like this is part of you getting your justice, is that I feel like you need to think about yourself. I think you need to think about, you know, the fact that you need somebody who makes you feel special and that you feel that way about. Okay. And that's going to be when you get to this point here, as it's saying, getting to know each other. I think that's something you really need to look for in somebody. You need to look for somebody who really makes you feel truly special, not in a way that they're love bombing you, in a way that's, you know, kind of like a narcissist would, you know, but in a way that just really makes you feel like you're special, but also, you know, you feel like they're special, right? You complement each other. And if you find someone like that, get to know each other, keep an open mind about them, because again, when you are in this position where you are throwing out that Queen of Wands, fiery, high profile, high, you know, type of energy, I do think you're going to draw in much better quality suitors, and I do think that you might find somebody who is a much better fit for you that you really could enjoy. So you know, just keep that in mind, okay? I hope this works out for you. I definitely see things getting so much better for you, and that's amazing. So 2024 kicking off, really looking like a positive in the love department for you compared to where you've been. Hopefully you are going to be on an incline and just keep on trucking. So hope you have a great one. If you do resonate with this at all, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. Let me know down below. I'd love to hear from you. And also I will be putting up some moon readings soon. So hope to see you back for that.